Monday, my mystical Marincesses. We are here with a brand new updated Marincess deck because y'all wanted to see an update, and this deck actually got a lot of improvements lately.
Now, though this deck did not get direct support, we got a brand new Link monster out of Darkwing Blast that makes this deck even more powerful. And with the meta shift, this deck actually has a ton more viability.
It's actually really good now. The Link 4 is a water, which is really nice, so make sure you stick around because that card's gonna come in handy in this deck now. At the time this video has gone up, we're probably on a plane heading home from YCS Pasadena. If you happen to see us over the weekend, leave a comment down below. Let us know if you saw us, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We can't wait for more YCSs to come around. We love traveling for Yu-Gi-Oh! We love what we do, so make sure you comment more deck profiles you'd like us to update, anything you want to see on the channel. And with all that being said, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, join the sub squad, like the video, and comment, you know, all the things I just told you to do. With all that being said, we're not gonna waste any of your time. Let's hop into the pool, baby, and see what these little Marincesses are up to.
So starting off, this is pretty standard here. We are on triple copies of Marincess Blue Tang.
Blue Tang Clan, baby.
And triple copies of our Marincess Seahorse.
The light of my life, she's shiny as hell.
We're putting both of these at 3 copies because these are the 1-card starters. Blue Tang on normal or special summon will send any Marincess monster from your deck to your graveyard, and then Seahorse allows itself to special summon from the hand to any Marincess Link monster arrow. Blue Tang also has the ability when it's used for a Link material to excavate the top 3 cards and then add any Marincess card of that excavated 3 to your hand. These are cards that you want to see in your opening hand every single game. We are also playing 3 copies of our Marincess Spring Girl. This is our brand new extender. Unfortunately, just not a 1-card combo, but this card does have the ability to banish 1 Marincess monster from your graveyard and then special summon it from the hand. So it's just a great extender. Level 4 helps you make some of your Xyz plays. And then we're on double copies of our Marincess Pascalis still. This card is literally just a double summon. We're choosing to play this card at 2 copies because we do have to open this with another Marincess name. It's not good in and of itself.
I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of Reigns-esque Cyberse decks require you to have names in hand. It's the same for Agnister, Salad, all of these types of decks. You really need to see names in your hand or else you can't play. So there's a lot of names in this deck as opposed to other archetypes.
And speaking of names, the final ones is the 1 copy of our Marincess Mandarin and the 1 copy of our Marincess Logan. Sleepy Maiden.
That's me, as you say, it's me. Sleep. Next Halloween, I'm gonna be Sleepy Maiden. Comment if you want that. I want that.
Both of these cards are just extenders that will special summon themselves from the hand. Our Mandarin can even special summon itself from the grave. You do not need to play either of these. If you wanted to only play one, I would recommend the Sleepy Maiden. However, I actually really enjoy both.
Imagine not playing me in a deck. Couldn't be me. Literally.
Not really a whole lot to say about the Marincess lineup. I don't think this has really changed ever since the new support came out. However, I have one complaint, and it's that all the rarities are not the same. Why is there secrets, starlight, supers, and rares? Everything should just be all the same.
Everything should be a starlight. What the hecky? I want my deck to be more glitter, more shiny, more expensive. It's not unavailable enough. I want it to be less accessible.
For our extender package, we are still on the triple copies of the Abyss Shark and then the
phenomenal
1 copy of Silent Angler.
I love this package. It's so cool. Abyss Shark is rad.
All of these monsters are just cards that special summon themselves from the hand. They are water monsters. And then Abyss Shark allows you to search your Silent Angler. Silent Angler is a level 4 monster.
And we are trying to link, climb, and make Dweller, baby.
And then for our consistency pieces, we are on triple copies of Signet Mining.
No way, in this Reigns deck? Who would have thought? It's crazy.
Double copies of our Marincess Dive.
What a lovely card. Absolutely adore it. This is the one you imperm. This card. The one that's Sea Angel. See that? See the Sea Angel on the art for anyone?
Oh, I was like, you can't imperm a spell, bro.
No, you ding dong. I'm making fun of stream. I'm talking, this is Sea Angel. She's the pink one, not the blue slug. Anyway.
Dive is a searchable monster reborn, or if you do have access to the field spell, it is any Marincess name specialed from your deck.
That's pretty strong.
Speaking of pretty strong, best card in the deck, the 1 copy of Marincess Battle Ocean. The field spell is obviously the best card in the deck. It literally is what makes the deck playable. It is the choke point of the deck, is stopping the deck from getting to the field spell. So playing against the deck, feel free to note that and maybe stop the Link 1.
For all my friends from Tourney Tuesday and live streams, you've learned the hard way. We've said it 1,000 times. Marincess is very popular on Master Duel. Don't be that person making the mistake twice on stream. Imperm the Sea Angel.
And then the reason that this deck is so strong is because we have tons of flex spots, and those are the 1 copy of Called by the Grave,
woohoo!
the 3 copies of Banished Cards from your grave, the 3 additional copies of Banished Cards from your grave, and then the other guy that banishes cards from your grave.
More TEARLAMENT hate.
Yeah, you can tell that we are not enjoying this format right now.
Trying not to lose as much as possible. You know the way.
Triple copies of Ash.
Forehead, not feet.
Triple copies of Valor. And triple copies of Infinite Impermanence, along with our 1 in Archetype Imperm Marincess Wave.
Yep, it's searchable. You only need one, and boy, oh boy, that card is powerful.
Yes, we are playing like a third of our deck as hand traps, which I actually think is really good for a deck like this. Not only is the engine like one card combos, but it also has a lot of interaction on the opponent's turn with hand traps, and it is all water type monsters. Therefore, when your opponent draws their Bestials, it doesn't do anything, but when you draw yours, we're gaming, team.
Yay! All of these cards are very versatile in all of these matchups. Like the Bestials and Crow are also very good against Sprite. Like I really don't see any problem with playing a lot of hand traps this format. And frankly, if you want to stay alive in the meta, you kind of have to. And this deck really capitalizes off of it. Yeah, that's the main deck. Let's go on to the extra deck. A couple changes have happened, so buckle up.
And then moving off to the extra deck, we are on Link Monsters Turbo. We are on double copies of our Marincess Blue Slug.
Man, I love how Link monsters look terrible in this lighting. It's fine.
Double copies of our Marincess Sea Angel.
Imperm that.
Double copies of our Marincess Coral Anemone. One copy of our Marincess Coral Triangle. So our Blue Slug here allows us to add any of our Marincess monsters back to our hand from our graveyard. Obviously, our Sea Angel searches our field spell. Our Coral Anemone is just Monster Reborn. And then our Coral Triangle searches our Marincess Wave. And then for the bigger boss monsters, we are on the one copy of Marincess Marbled Rock.
Mommy Rock.
The one copy of Aqua Argonaut. Our one copy of Bubble Reef, aka just draw more hand traps.
Bubble Beef, am I right? She gets big dough. I'm sorry.
And then the one brand new copy of SeaWorld. And then the one brand new copy of Zelantis.
Oh, Marincess Zelantis looks so nice. What a cute little card. Definitely not gonna tear my face off.
This card is particularly insane. I honestly think this card is built for this deck, in all honesty.
Yeah.
It is a Link 4 that takes one Link 4. You know what your end board is every single turn for Marincess?
One Link 4.
One Link 4. And Marincess is such a recursive engine that you could start your follow-up turn with this, clear boards, and then normal summon, and then play the game from there on out.
Yeah.
So this card is absolutely wild in this deck.
The fact that this is just one effect monster and Marincess's end board is literally just a Link 4 and you can just literally like tag out. It's so cool. They actually finally gave us a really solid like pseudo boss monster in a deck that literally can't go into access code most of the time because of the water lock, or it's like a follow-up thing, but this is just like in archetype essentially follow-up. It's so cool.
And then for the remainder of the extra deck, we are on Dweller, number 4, Stealth Kraken, Bahamut Shark, and obviously Toad.
Like literally just such powerful cards. This is such a solid, tight extra deck. I love it.
I wanted to keep this extra deck really toolboxy. We did cut the Crystal Heart from the extra deck. Honestly, it came up a lot, but it just wasn't worth it. And if we're weighing out Crystal Heart versus the Beast Dweller in this format,
It's
all day
Dweller,
long. Literally all day long.
And that's it. Now we're going to get right into a combo tutorial test hand to show you what the deck can do now and how the hands are going to look different. Obviously, we're probably not going to show Zelantis. We can show you, but like it's not like your first turn play, so it's more of a grind game thing, so just bear with us. We'll try and explain it as we go. But anyway, we're going to get right into a test hand. Yay! All right, my baby blue tangs, it's time for the combo section. This is where we walk you through a random 5-card test hand that we shuffle on up for you to show you the realistic ceiling of any 5 cards.
And just the consistency. Like realistically, I don't think the combo of this deck has changed.
Yeah.
But we want to show you what a shuffled up hand looks like.
There are a couple new cards and everything, but we still want to give you guys a realistic representation of what the deck can do. Obviously, please take this to locals, give it a good whirl on your own, but we want to at least give you the line and have you see where you're starting.
And with that being said, let's do a few more of these bad boys. Alright.
Alrighty, here we go. Blue Tang Clan, baby, let's go.
Alright, we're gonna start off with a copy of, oh, cool, our Silent Angler.
Fish.
Infinite Impermanence.
Wu-Tang.
Signet, and Pascalis. Alright, that's really, really crazy. So we did open our Pascalis, aka our double summon, so we are going to start with that, normal it and activate its effect to special summon our Blue Tang from the hand. Obviously, Blue Tang is going to activate here. If they did Imperm or Veiler this, you do have insane follow-up because you obviously have the Signet Mining to just pitch this, and then whatever you pitch, you can just grab back. So I think it's probably risk-free to go and normal summon this anyway. So Blue Tang is going to resolve here. We're going to send our copy of Seahorse. We do have another level 4 in hand, so we're not going to send our Spring Girl. Now we are going to link 1 for Blue Slug. And then we're going to activate our Blue Slug and our Marincess Blue Tang. We'll go Tang 1, Slug 2, target our Seahorse. Now our Tang is, here, you can cut. Can you please cut for me?
Yeah, of course.
All right, let's excavate 3. We'll see. 1, 2, oh man, that feels bad. All right, we're going to take the Seahorse again anyways. That's fine.
More glitter in hand never hurt.
Now we're going to take our Pascali. It's going to make our Marincess Sea Angel. And then we'll activate the Angel's effect.
Imperm this, Master Duelists, I'm helping you.
This is going to grab our copy of Battle Ocean. Actually kind of works out here that we have double copies of our Seahorse, and we can just pitch the Seahorse when we activate our Signet Mining. This is going to grab our copy of Spring Girl.
The hand advantage in this deck is so silly.
So now we're going to special summon our Seahorse to the arrow that Sea Angel provides. Man, that's a tongue twister. Angel, angle, oh, whee!
silent angler, the angel angler, the hash slinging slasher.
Now we're gonna aim to link summon with these two into our coral anemone. Now we can activate the coral anemone. We're gonna special summon back one of the level 4s. We're gonna go for Blue Tang because she's the better one. Now here you have a choice, right? Here you can obviously just special the Spring Girl, overlay, make Bahamut Shark, grab Toad, but we are in a tier limit format. So I think personally, blind game 1 right here, I'm gonna always go Dweller.
Yeah, I think that's the move this format.
I'm gonna special Spring Girl. We're just gonna banish the Sea Angel here, and we're gonna just ba-bam. And just like that, we have a pretty beefy Dwelly.
True.
Now we're gonna link summon here into our Marincess Coral Triangle. Our Coral Anemone is now going to activate. Because it went to the graveyard, we're just gonna add our Seahorse back to our hand. We do have the additional water extender, which we were planning on the whole time with our Silent Angler, so we can activate our triangle, pitch the Seahorse that we had. This is gonna search our copy of Marincess Wave. Now we're gonna activate our field spell and special summon our copy of Silent Angler. Now we're gonna link here for the one, the only Aqua Argonaut. This is then going to trigger our field spell. We are going to equip.
Let's get equipping, baby!
Our Coral Triangle, our Coral Anemone, and our Blue Slug.
The gang's all here.
Zones are a little freaky here. We can set the infinite impermanence. So as we move to our opponent's turn, we do have the copy of Wave that we're allowed to use from our hand at any point because we have a Link 3 or higher Marincess monster. And then when it resolves, all of our monsters are unaffected for our opponent's card effects for the remainder of the turn. We also have the Dweller, where we're going to detach our Blue Tang specifically, and we'll showcase that why. We also have the Aqua Argonaut, which can unequip our Coral Triangle, or it can even unequip the Blue Slug if you'd like. And the reason I'm choosing to keep the Coral Anemone is because when this is enough to stop our opponent with a 1, 2, 3, 4 interactions.
Yeah, I mean, if a tier limit player is getting through Dweller, Imperm, Wave, which makes everything towers, and a spell trap negate with Aqua Argonaut, they're just built different, but I guess that's every tier player, am I right?
We will draw for our turn, and then now the cool interaction here, sorry, Imperm's in the graveyard, is that,
maybe Wave 2.
Yeah, Wave's probably gone. We're gonna now link our one Link 4 monster
into Everyone Loves Marie, Zelantis.
And because Zelantis is now on board, that means that our Aqua Argonaut will fall off with the equips, meaning that our Coral Anemone in the graveyard will trigger to add back our Blue Tang.
Man,
and
that's
we can
crazy.
full
It's almost
combo.
like it's your starter. Oh, that's crazy. And you have DD Crow to just yeet freaking Shiren or whatever the hell they have in graveyard. God knows they have something. And then, yeah, at this point, I feel like you're just killing your opponent. I don't even, like, you've just got so much power at this point. You win, bro. And that's it. This deck's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's not Sprite, it's not TEARLAMENTS, it's not Flu, it's not the decks everyone's playing this format. However, if you want to have fun and not play one of those 3 decks, this is a great option. This deck is super popular on Master Duel. It's a great rogue deck in the TCG. Has gotten a lot of indirect support lately, and it's still really strong and really powerful, especially if you know how to play it. I feel like this deck is very pilot dependent. I have seen people go undefeated at locals with this, no problem. I've also seen people have a rough time with this deck. It really just take practice and take good piloting. So don't worry, you can do it. Just practice makes perfect. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love you. You matter. We'll see you guys in all these videos over here, and hopefully on stream tomorrow. Come hang out. Bye.
See ya.